And do you want to touch up on the classes, or are you just going to leave it there? You don't want to talk about that?
On the life classes?
Yeah. Because that might help somebody who is in a similar situation, but of course, if you don't want to talk
You don't
about
have
it,
to talk about it, but I actually like to know, too. Because that's something that I would probably want to do also.
Well, the class is in Spanish. It's all in Spanish.
But there is English ones probably out there, right?
For this company, no.
There's definitely some.
No, I'm saying like in general.
For a different company, there definitely is, but not for the one.
Are we going to get into it? You want to talk about it?
I mean, I'll give like a little like description about it.
Okay, but this is how we're going to do it. I want you to tell us why you decided to take the class, because if people don't know, a point of this podcast is because I want people to not feel alone, right? Like, I have different guests every single week, and I have specific guests for specific reasons, and I will continue to say this because I want people to understand that they're not alone, and I want to use my platform to get that out there, right? So if there's somebody who's going through a similar situation than you have to explain why you took that, why you made this decision, because they need to understand why you did it as well, because they might not even know that they're going through something that you're going through, but it might help them in the long run because it helped you. So I want you to say, if you're going to get into it, why you decided to go on this path and make this decision.
Alright, so with me, I didn't choose to go to it. My aunt, she paid for me, and she told me, "Oh, I think you should go to this." She did it, she liked it, and I was like, "All right, so let me just try it." I took the first class, and I really enjoyed it. So there was 2 more classes, and I took those 2 also. But from the beginning, so when I got there, I was like, I'm not gonna like this shit. Like, but then like throughout the days, like I felt more relieved because it was making me think like a lot.
So what are these classes though?
They're basically life classes. So they put you through these exercises, and they make you do these I would say like challenges like in public and stuff, but like mainly with yourself and show how much confidence you have, like how you are as a person, how you treat other people, how you handle certain situations, and it makes you think like how you've been like all your life, and how you've handled like everything you've like been through.
So it's a form of therapy.
Sort of, yeah, but with like other people.
Right. It's not a typical one-on-one therapy session that you sit down and talk to somebody. It's like it's a group life class. Yeah, the best way to explain it. So what do you do in these classes? I know it's hard for you to talk about because even when I ask you, it's like you just have to be there to experience it, right? Yeah, so you know it has a big effect on you positively. So, but from explain it the best way you can. Like you said, you go out and you do these things, but how does it make you feel? Like, how does it help you? Because these people somebody could hear that and they'll be like, okay, he's going out and talking to people in public, or okay, he's reflecting on himself, but how did that help him? Like, how did that get you to where you are today?
It shows you how much confidence you have. Because, like, you can't just go up to random people in the city and just start talking to them. Mm-hmm. So, like, it showed you, like, how much confidence you had in yourself. Like, for one example, like, one time we had to, they made us go to talk to people outside. I was with 2 people, and we just had to go up to people and ask them what their dreams were. And we were supposed to talk to 3 people. I only talked to 1, and that reflected on that. Mm-hmm. Like, because I never really had that much confidence, so it made me think like, oh, they're right. Mm-hmm. But the other 2 people, they were like, one of them talked to all 3 people, but the other one didn't. So, like, it showed you, like, how much confidence you had. And when we got back, they were just talking to us about it. And not everybody, like, did the, like, all 3 people. Yeah. So, like, they started talking about it, like, oh, yeah, this is why, like, you haven't had confidence. You're scared to talk to people. You're an introvert. Mm-hmm. Basically that, yeah.
It's a self-reflection, of who you are. So, what... Alright, so I know you said your aunt made you. She didn't make you, but she told you should do it and whatnot. What should somebody do if? How do you? Okay, you think that class is beneficial? So let's say me, right? Like I'm a confident guy and whatever. I'm an extrovert, whatever. We're kind of opposite, right? In some ways, you think I'll still benefit from it?
Yeah, it'll open up your mind more. That's like what it's like. That's what it's for.
So, bringing it full circle, therapeutic exercises aren't only for people who are sad, depressed, crazy. They could benefit anybody, whether you're happy, sick, sad, depressed, anything from any angle. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it makes you think about things like you won't think about. Like nice. It really like digs deep down in you.
Interesting. That's just. I'm happy that you said that because I'm somebody who's big on therapeutic things, and I hate the fact that therapy is looked at as like a negative thing. Like, okay, you go to therapy, you're crazy. Okay, you go to therapy, you have a problem. So you telling me and telling all of us that you don't have to be sad to go to these things, that it is beneficial for anybody who wants to take that step, is beautiful to hear, you know? So I appreciate you for sharing that. Elijah, you want to say anything on that, or you want to talk about it, ask any questions?
I think, because, like I said earlier, like, I'm interested in these classes because I've always wanted to take therapy, and I don't know if I want to do it, so that's why I wanted to know.